New Liverpool manager Arne Slot has just given his first ever interview for the club to LFC, and I'm going to go over a few key points that he makes. So throughout the interview, he praises Jurgen so much, and first thing he's asked is why it took so long for the interview basically to come, and he says he wanted to give basically Jurgen the respect for his farewells. He wanted to make sure Jurgen had a chance to say all his goodbyes and basically do all the farewells that he ended up having, which is quite nice of him. Not only does he touch on our previous manager Jurgen Klopp, he also touched on his own previous club Feyenoord and basically praises his time at Feyenoord as well. He both says he is so happy with the way Liverpool's being left by Jurgen, but he's also so happy that he was able to leave Feyenoord in a good place, which is nice to see from a new manager coming in, that he not only talks about his new club's history, but also his previous club's history. Now going into a bit more of what Arne had to say about his own style of play and LFC. He has admitted that his style of play is sort of influenced by Klopp's, but he does add his own style as well. So hopefully it's not going to be too much of a shocking change to the players, and this can help with the new season, everyone slotting together. He also admits he does need to find a way for people to move on from Klopp, but also admits that he needs to find a way to bring the same energy that Klopp brought to the staff, to the players and to the fans. And he does say as well, he does take an interest in other sports and uses the mentality used in them sort of games, sports, to sort of bring a bit of inspiration to players when they need it. I know one he mentioned is tennis and cycling, and sort of talks about how mentality in them games helps the players and how it can help the players in his team. As we all know, Arne Slot isn't going to be known as Liverpool's manager. He wants to be known as our head coach. Now he does say there isn't much difference in his opinion between the two. For him, it just means that he can focus on coaching the team, and then when it comes to transfers and the transfer market in general, him and his backroom staff can work together instead of it solely being on him. So it gives him a bit more time to think about coaching instead of worrying about everything else that goes on behind the scenes. He has also announced that he's going to be bringing in his assistant coach and also his performance coach, both from Feyenoord. He also then mentioned, though, that we will be getting a new goalkeeper coach, and that will be the current USA national team's coach. So once he's done with the Copa America, he'll be coming to Liverpool to be our new goalkeeping coach. And he says how it's important with the two he's brought from Feyenoord, that they already know him and they can sort of help everyone else get to know him, which I thought was really nice. He did say, though, that the staff he's met so far at Liverpool all seem to be so friendly and amazing. He also speaks about how he's gone back and not only watched old games for Liverpool, but also has watched a lot of last season's training sessions, just so he has an idea of what the players are used to, the training strategies they tend to use, so he can sort of keep some of them, but also implement his own. And I think this is all about not making the change too big for the players so they can focus on what's most important, the football. He also has mentioned that he has actually reached out to some of the players already. Obviously, no surprise, Virgil van Dijk, our captain and fellow man from the Netherlands, has been spoken to first, and he basically said he's reached out to Virgil and a few other players, but he's waiting for the majority to come back from international duty. He just wanted to reach out and sort of speak to them, which I think's a nice touch, because he could have waited until the first day back training, but he seems to want to make sure that the players know he's there for them. He also got asked what his thoughts are for his first game at Anfield, and he says he can't even begin to imagine how special it's going to be, but that his focus for now is on his first training session with the team, and basically his focus is going to be on the football until that moment where he comes out at Anfield for the first time, and then he can sort of hopefully soak in an amazing atmosphere we all give him. He has said as well how he's looking forward to going to America in the pre-season to see the fans over there, and he says he believes how the stadiums are already sold out and how it's amazing you can travel with a team and be selling out the stadium. And then he gave a message to the fans where he says, there is a change, but hopefully it's not going to be that big. He also says how he's saying there's the same players, it's the same fans, and he's hoping if both continue to do their job, that it makes his job a whole lot easier. So obviously make sure you get behind the team, get behind the players get behind the manager, and basically just says like how much he's looking forward to it. He then ends it saying that he will do everything he can to lead the team in the best way possible. And I think after that interview, he is probably the best fit we could have had after Jurgen. And as Jurgen said, Arne Slot, na 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 na. Welcome to Liverpool, Arne Slot. Hope you have a brilliant time here.